Welcome to another exciting and brilliant edition for Pigeon Sport Podcast, where today it be filled with a lot of surprises. Today, now another edition for Pigeon Sport Podcast, we will bring una where it don't happen for Premier League as una know. Premier League, we don't play yesterday. Most of the matches play yesterday. So today, it will just be left now with two matches. Two matches where it get a lot of drama. Two matches them way they come up with result them way we not be expect them from the matches them. Nothing way we get this today. The two matches them way they play today. First match will be get Wolverhampton where it be play against Newcastle. Then we get Aston Villa where it be the play for inside Villa Park against Everton. So una see and say before even that match is for today, I know say plenty people they day wait for choose two teams them we go win for both of that team. They be very, very easy. Most of the people go for Newcastle and Aston Villa because as per their performance, now the two teams in that way, they perform regularly on Premier League and day in, day out with the see their performance. So everybody really hope say this today, especially as they both teams they also try like for climb for the Premier League table, for continue they put that hit for Arsenal in buttocks, for semi Arsenal no overget space. So everybody really hope say after they don't watch the result for yesterday, where plenty team them they don't lost points, other team then they get revival, they don't come. So no person, not be one me another one like take a lot of distance from him. So with the expect those two team them they go bring out their best today, but the people the way they play against today, then too they no green. When we want to see for the first match where we go talk about today, we get Wolverhampton where be the play for home against Newcastle. We know say Wolverhampton na team where it don't go through a lot of difficulties. Difficult time for Wolverhampton. We don't be a man where the work out the shadow. And it's all Wolverhampton. We don't be a man where any man be just can take 3 points for a hand or go. But since 2026 come, I think say Wolverhampton, they don't get a lot of transformation. Where would you see and say Wolverhampton, they be capable for take a 1 point from difficult matches where will not be the expect like when Wolverhampton be there for that difficult period, like they fit come out from that matches with any result. So we see this today, a Wolverhampton side where they play with their life. They play with their life for this match. It means say they don't accept the fact say sometimes they not get that quality players where other team they get them. So if the only strengths where they feel use up for even get one point out of matches now for play like give everything for defend the 1 point where they even come before match one start where they already get them. Now so they play now. They play now that die hard football. So if you not be ready, if you not get that attacking players way, they be very creative, they be very prolific. This time around when you meet Wolverhampton, you go get them very, very difficult for their hand. And a team way Newcastle, if face them against Wolverhampton this today. Newcastle and a team way we know say we don't be used to Newcastle when Newcastle time where they don't win. Now because of that anxiety where the players then get them. That determination where the player they get them. That resistance, the aggressive nature, the pressure when Newcastle they put them for you say the crack. But this today, no not seeing that way we see them for the Newcastle side where he play today. I think say now that overconfidence where they come into this match for today with them, now he make them they get a shocking result where they nobody understand. Because they come sometimes they come for the match, say now match already where they don't already get 3 points. So the players before they want to realize Wolverhampton we don't already gain confidence for the match. Wolverhampton we don't already get no matter the multiple attack, the change of strategy, change of player where Eddie be getting today, they will be unable for broke the Wolf Pack. The Wolf Pack today, the way the Wolf Pack be they solid, this today, Newcastle not be fit do anything. Newcastle not be fit do anything like for shaking them because they be there coordinated in everything where they do this today for especially for the defending part. They defend with their soul this today. Just forget this 1 point, and I think say now a positive result for them and a very bad result for Newcastle. Where now matches in this way they need like for capitalize on, for get more point, for keep them for the European for the European race, for even get a European place when they by the end of the season. But when they start lost this type of matches, I think say now some very difficult thing and some very negative result for them. We even see Newcastle coach where he talk at the end of the match for interview say this game today it been a very frustrating game. Yes, because the Wolverhampton side this today it frustrate Newcastle. Newcastle do everything, but they not be able. Newcastle, they even one-man army, that's Voltamade, this today, will be able for do anything against the Wolverhampton defense. So, we go only say, congratulations for Wolverhampton, where inexplicably, they don't get 1 point this today because of their determination and their resilience, where they get today for this match. It don't get reward out from that. So, they play with their quality, and again, wait away, they be fit gain them for this match today. Congratulations for Wolverhampton for their 1 point where they take on today. And Newcastle on their own part, I think say it been a very disappointing result from them, especially when they don't see the result from the other people the way they play yesterday. So I think say they begin for do more for win this today, for get a 3 points. But unfortunately, it been a very difficult one for them. We will come up for Newcastle now. We go look at another top match where it be there today. The top match where they today they against Aston Villa, where they be play against Everton. Aston Villa twist today, they be come into this match where they already there with 11 consecutive victory them at home. It means say for 11 games in all competitions, them Aston Villa never lost no match at home. So this today where they be play against an Everton side where Everton never be all that consistent this season, even though they don't play like matches the way we see and say they be like their performance, they use a like reference performance. But this today against an Aston Villa side where it don't be transformed under the reign for Unai Emery, this today will be the expect say it could be now the classical thing where it will happen, victory for Aston Villa, especially say Aston Villa be the play today inside Villa Park, where we know say that for very difficult thing for can win them at their home this time around, because their home ground don't deserve like a shield for everybody where the one can attack them. But this today, unfortunately, we see and say Aston Villa, they not be on their best this today. Aston Villa not perform like that Aston Villa where we usually know them, where we see them, they give everything for score this today. Even though they be dominate Everton for the period of time, but not just because that time they don't already see and say they be already put their back them on the wall. So they never get nothing else to lose. They will just decide for put everything in for say me they try for get result out of this game, even at 1 point where they be fit take come. Because we see Everton sideway just as the beginning at the aim at the game. Now Everton fair open the hostilities today for today game where they knock Newcastle Aston Villa Jabbar. They knock Aston Villa Jabbar where even that goal for being at the first goal for the match. But after that, we see and say the game be continue to play, and Everton they be get a plus today for by Jack Grealish where he come back after a lot of absence. So now one player where he be do a lot today, he bring them some positive for their attack this today, because we know the quality for Jack Grealish when he there for fee. We get another player like Beto. We get another player like Barry, where today now he score the 1 goal for Everton, where he give them this victory against Aston Villa. And Aston Villa, I think, say a very bad time this for them for lost points. Now very bad time for them for lost points, where they didn't attack for Premier League. Manchester City be already lost a home match against Manchester United. So if we then at a point where if Aston Villa win this match today, they go ahead of Manchester City, they go take automatically the second place for Premier League table. But they not be able for take that advantage where they be get and this today. So everything now the show in place say all the way as Premier League they go, it work not only for Arsenal a advantage. Even the way Arsenal not perform fine, all people the way they did for Arsenal a back, then too they know they perform fine. So it make as it stands now, Arsenal get 7 point difference from the second and the third, that's Manchester City and Aston Villa, where they get now the same points. That's 43, while Arsenal they on 50 points. So we see Arsenal points in that way. These people where they follow Arsenal for back, they not be get for the loss. This kind of matches them. But we don't know what way it happen. It means say God they do everything for say by this end of season, mean Arsenal be champion. If Arsenal not come out champion this year for Premier League, I think say they go even get opportunity for come back for this same level, for can be like, for can they try for win Premier League. I think say something after 5 or 10 years again, because after which way Arsenal don't go through all these past years, and this time around, this trophy is the only show for their front. The Premier League trophy the only show for Arsenal in front. So the Arsenal just gets for do everything for make and say me they be able by the end of season for take this trophy. So today this result I think say it be a very bad result for Aston Villa side, where Everton don't be capable for stop their 11 game run for their home. It can beat them inside their field by a score for 1-0 and for carry the 3 points for the day. So we go say congratulations for Everton for their brilliant victory, where they don't get that today over a very tough side, Aston Villa, where nobody don't feel go win them from the 11 matches and where they don't play for their home, but Everton be capable for do this today. So congratulations for Aston Villa, for Everton, and we'll say Aston Villa, they need for sit up by their next game. So after this match where he played this today, Premier League for this week, it don't be complete with the matches all the matches where we don't see and say it don't play throughout this weekend for Premier League. So when we want to go now for inside Premier League, we want to go look the classification table for Premier League as it stands now. We know say Arsenal na them still there for forefront for Premier League, and Arsenal them they don't do everything for put everything in place for say mid-season finish way they still remain on the same position. So we go give una the classification for Premier League as it stands now. First for Premier League as it stands now Arsenal, where they get 50 points. We get second for Premier League table as it stands now Manchester City, where they get 43 points. We get third when Aston Villa, then two they get now 43 points. For fourth position, we get Liverpool, where they get 36 points. We get Manchester United, where they follow directly after, where after they don't change new coach, we don't see new air don't blow for inside Manchester, where they win Manchester City. Then they get 35 points, they be number 5. We get number 6, Chelsea, where they get now 34 points. We get Brentford, where they did number 7, they get 33 points. We get Newcastle, where they did number 8, where they get 33 points too. And we see and say if Newcastle be winning match, Newcastle will go 36 points, where they would be number 4 to now for classification table. We get Sunderland, where they did number 9, they get 33 points too. We get Everton, where they did number 10, they get 32 points. We get Fulham, where they did number 11, they get now 31 points. We get Brighton, number 12, 29 points. Crystal Palace, number 13, 28 points. Tottenham, number 14, 27 points. Bournemouth, number 15, 26 points. Leeds United, number 16, 25 points. We get Nottingham Forest, number 17, 17 points. We get West Ham, number 18, they get 17 points. We get Burnley, where they did number 19, they get 14 points. Then we get the last people them, when Wolverhampton, where they don't try at least forget 1 point all this time around, them they get not only 8 points. But with where they show now, with the hope say sometime, with as the time they pass, they go get more points for their classification table. So now how the Premier League table it be presents now, and the various teams with their various positions where they hold up now. So any man knows how a team stand, any man know how a team get for perform, or una get for continue so, or una get for increase una performance, or una get for like sack coach, or una get for maintain coach from classification table. Una know how everything dey happen. So today, now they end this for We Are Pigeon Sport Podcast. Thank you for watching Pigeon Sport Podcast.